Hey everyone, welcome to English with Anindita. Today I'm going to talk about vocabulary, how to increase your vocabulary. If you want to be a good speaker, good English speaker, then you have to have lots of words in stock. Especially this video is meant for people, whose first language has never been English. And I've seen people who are really good as a student. They are very good at their workplace, but when they talk, they do not make sense all the time, and that happens because they do not have enough stock of words. For an example, you are talking and there are people around, you're in a meeting or something, and you suddenly stop, you stuck, you don't know what to say. That is the moment when you really lose on your confidence. So vocabulary has a lot to do with your confidence as well. To be a confident speaker, you should know that you have that much within. you know well, you are talking to people, you are in a meeting, in a gathering, and you are supposed to be flawless, you are supposed to be fluent, you are supposed to be extremely confident. That is this time, when you actually need lots of words. You should not really think that what should I say, good or better, best or like what. That's not the time when you have to think and talk. If you do so, you lose on your confidence for sure, and people also come to know your weakness. But generally, we don't really want to show our weakness to people, right? And why should we? So, practice a lot. Train yourself, train your brain to learn new words every day, every now and then. Only that way you can actually have a very good command over the language. And I'm wearing this because it's pretty windy over here. So, yes. So, when you are going outside, you take a bus or something, you are going somewhere, you see something. For an example, if English is not your first language, there will be many things around which will be so unknown to you. It's like when you see a boy, you know that it's a boy, right? But you know that it's a boy in your mother tongue or in a local language or Hindi or something. But you don't know in English it's called a boy. So you come home, you go to Google, you search for the exact English word for the boy. Now I'm saying a boy because yes, we all know what's a boy. Why boy is rather. You see a bus or a taxi or something and you do not know what it is called in English, but you know what it is called in your mother tongue. So you come home, you maintain a notepad, right? A very thin one, don't take a huge one. Initially it may sound, or it may look like okay, it's a tough thing that I've taken, it's a tough channel that I've given to myself. That should not happen. Take a thin notepad, a thinner one, and write down the new words every day. Target for at least 5 to 10 words. Train your brain like that. There should be a day when your brain will actually give you the signal that today you do not really get any words. That is how you should train yourself, and that is how you should learn this. Yes. So when you are saying something and you do not know what it is called, just come back home. Maybe you're going to school, college, university, office, whatever it is. If English is not your first language and you know that you have to learn it, then the moment you come back home, just take some time, maybe before you go to bed, just look for the words, the exact English word for those things which you actually do not know. It could be a cow, a girl, a kind of food that local people are eating, and you also go and eat, and you know the local name and you don't know the English name. Just find out the name and the pronunciation. There are so many websites and there are so many apps who will help you a lot to improve your pronunciation, right? To know the exact way of pronouncing a particular word, just go to those apps. I am always there to help you, but you have to train yourself, you have to teach yourself, you have to make yourself learn things which you do not know now. Guys, to improve your vocabulary or like your fluency, it's always important to stay with people who speak English. But we are in a country where we do not really stay with people who speak English. They speak either a mother tongue or Hindi or some other language but English. So yes, we can't really stay with people who speak English. However, it's very important to expose yourself in an English environment to have that expected vocabulary. Since it's not going to happen, since it will never happen in a country like ours, I would suggest, guys, train yourself. Your brain should give you the signal that yes, you have not learned today. When you have that stock, when you stock of words, when you have that expected vocabulary, when you have your list in front of you, you can't stop yourself from learning. Actually, we all are busy. Either we go to school or college or university or office, and apart from that we have other things to take care of, and it's really very difficult to learn something separately, right? Especially when you know, you rather do not know when to stop, where to stop, kind of things. Well guys, let me tell you, the more you learn, the better. Because yes, it's not your first language. People who have taken or who have got English as their first language, they actually read all the subjects. It could be history, it could be environmental studies, it could be geography. Each and every subject are like they're studying in English. So quite naturally they have lots of words. They know each and every word. Right, then they just know it. They are blessed to know it. But yes, there are people who are maybe coming from a village where you don't even have a school that will give you English as a first language. You don't even have that option, right? So you are lagging behind. And you are a bright student and you know you can go to the top, but your communication is actually stopping. You cannot interact with client, you cannot address people, you cannot stand and talk flawlessly. Maybe you have made a presentation but somebody else is presenting on your behalf, and it is just because you do not have enough words. You are not so confident, not so fluent, you cannot speak. So speaking is very important, and it is not just a simple spoken English that I'm talking about. I'm talking about communication English, and it is mainly used in office or like any other workplace. So when you have to be in a meeting, a presentation, when you have to address many people who do not know you, so then the kind of English language you speak, it's called communication English. It's not just a spoken English that we generally use when you're talking to a friend or you're going to buy something and all, and you kind of talk to people in English. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about English which is highly official, which is actually formal yet friendly. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, so that's how you really have to teach yourself, maintain a notepad. And you know guys, once you are learning, you are finishing one notepad, one thin notepad, and it's finished, you do not really have pages left to write anything new, I guarantee you, 100% guarantee, you will feel happy. You will give yourself a true smile, a true smile. You will actually look at the notepad, and when you turn the pages, you kind of come to know, okay, these are the words that I have once learned like this, and today I have a complete command over the language. It will actually make you feel proud about yourself, and that is something we really need, isn't it? What else guys? I mean, this is basically how you have to practice, how you have to train yourself so that your brain gives you a kind of a signal about things. And yes, you should not miss out. Maintain it every day if you are still learning. And most importantly, since throughout your life you are a person who could not take English as a first language, please do not stop learning in between. Because if you stop in between, if you think that okay, I'm done, enough is enough, that is the moment when your body language, your confidence level will actually show that you have stopped learning. Learn and learn and learn, and only then you can be flawless, and there will be a day when your practice will actually perform for you. You will be amazed to see how flawlessly, how fluently you are speaking in front of people. And trust me, believe me, if you are following my videos, if you are learning along with me, there will be a day when people will stop and say, oh my god, that's how she was, or that's how he was, and now this is what the person has become. I'm sure you'd love to listen to that compliment, right? So please learn, keep learning, write down new words. Do not trust your brain very much, it will not be a friend all the time. I mean, I hope I make sense. What I'm trying to say is, do not think that okay, I'll remember this all the time. You can't. I would suggest you, just write down new words, new sentences, new way of talking. When you see something, when you see a good speaker of English, a person who is talking really nicely, I would suggest just write down few sentences, words, sorry, few sentences, few words, that will help you a lot. You have to see something, it should be in front of you, you should be able to turn the pages. Only then you will actually be able to learn properly. If you think I'm going to remember this, well, take it from me, you will not. You will definitely forget, because we tend to forget, we can't remember. It's not so easy. There are so many things happening around, there are so many things that we have to keep in mind. So obviously we can't remember things that we actually have to learn. We'll rather remember things which are interesting to us. And when you're learning something, you are training yourself, then you may not find it interesting, but you have to do this. So maintain a notepad, write down your difficult words, write down the words that you have learned. That way only you can add new words to your vocabulary, and then when you speak, trust me guys, you will not stop. You will keep going on and on and on. So yeah, that was all for today. I'll come in my next video with something else, some kind of new topic. Actually, I'm aiming towards people who, like I just said, could not take English as the first language, and that's the reason why they are lagging behind. They do not have that much words. So that kind of people is what I'm targeting at. Even I am from a school where English was not my first language, but I love the language so much. I have really worked hard to have this kind of fluency. I really don't claim that I'm flawless or I'm like the most fluent or something like that, but yes, I know I can talk, and when I talk, I know that I make sense. And I also know that when I talk, I can talk at least for half an hour to 1 hour continuously without pausing. And as you can see, I have not paused my video. If you want at least this kind of fluency, this kind of flawlessness, then do practice the way I tell you guys, because this is my experience. I have learned this way, I have taught myself this way. I didn't really have a teacher who could help me in my communication. I didn't really go to a school or something where I could learn my communication, English communication, but I have taught myself. So this is pretty much my own experience, and I'm sharing with you guys. Do follow this, it will help you a lot. There will be a day when you will stand in front of the mirror to appreciate yourself, trust me. So yeah, with that, I'll end today's video guys. If you think this video is worth a share, please share it with your friends and family members, and do put in the comment section if you want me to cover any kind of topic, anything where you think that I should talk about, you need help, just post in the comment section. I will surely take care of that. And yes, it's a new channel. I have just launched my second channel, English with Anandita. So I need your support. Please guys, subscribe to my new channel, hit the bell icon so that you don't really miss notifications of my upcoming videos. I keep uploading. I'll try at least to post one video a week, and with your support, I'm sure this channel will also grow. But thank you so much once again for watching my video. It was really wonderful to interact with you guys. Take care, stay happy, be confident, never stop learning. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, you take care. Bye bye.